Ah, the burpee, beloved by boot camps and hated by anybody with knees. It's the go-to move when a trainer wants to look hardcore and a client wants to feel like they've done something really good for themselves, even if maybe it's not that effective. So, are burpees good for you? That's what one viewer, Aaron, wanted to know, so today we're going to dive into it. So first, let's be fair. Burpees do have some benefits. They challenge your cardiovascular system. They work your legs, your arms, your hips, and your core. They're also very convenient. You don't need any equipment, just a little space and willingness to suffer a little. So in that respect, they can be effective, but effective doesn't mean they're good for everyone. Here's the real issue. Burpees demand a lot. You need to have good hip mobility, strong shoulders, strong legs, good core control. Oh, and if you're doing them with push-ups, you need to have solid push-up form and the ability to maintain good technique while you're panting like a Labrador in July. Most people don't have all of that, so you get sloppy reps, compensations, and eventually joint pain, or maybe really quickly joint pain. Your squats make you look like you have a neurological disorder, your planks are extremely wobbly, and the longer you go, the more likely it is that you faceplant into the grass. Because the big thing here is burpees make you tired. They're very effective at that, and as you get more tired, your form gets worse. And as your form gets worse, the risk of you getting injured goes up. Maybe we should do a thumbs down. Now let me be clear, I'm not saying
never do burpees.
I'm saying do fewer and do them slower. That way you actually build strength in the right muscles and you reduce the chance of hurting yourself and crumpling into a pile of regret next to a pile of dog poo in the grass. Going slow will expose your mobility challenges. I'm looking at your hips right now, in a totally professional way. You'll also notice your strength challenges. No, your thighs should not be wobbling like that in the plank position. And if you're doing burpees with push-ups, no, your elbows are not supposed to sound like a tree falling in the Alaskan wilderness. When you go slow, you realize burpees are hard when done right, and most people are not quite ready. So if you're doing burpees, take your time. Build control and strength through the full range of motion. Then you can consider adding more speed and intensity and more repetitions. But full boot camp style balls to the walls from the get-go, that is not a fast track to a beach body. It's more like a fast track to inflammation and ibuprofen. Can we get this video sponsored by ibuprofen? That's the generic? What? Have the generic sponsor it. Doing slow burpees is a great way to improve your ability to do the burpees well and with strength. But if you really want to make more progress, you should break the burpee up into its components. For example, if you find that you are wobbly in your planks, maybe just practice doing the planks. Do a couple sets of planks for 30 to 60 seconds. And if you are weak at doing push-ups, then consider doing just sets of push-ups, maybe 3 to 5 sets of push-ups. Maybe you do them on your knees for a while and then you go into doing full push-ups. I've got a video on how to progress your push-ups that I'll link to in the description box. Finally, you can work on squats and squat jumps. If you don't have the mobility to do a proper deep squat, then you're gonna find doing it with speed is going to be really hard. It might hurt your hips or your knees. So instead of just slamming through and avoiding doing a squat and just doing a little hip flexion and a little bit of knee bend and having your feet way out wide so you don't actually have to do the full squat, work on your squats. Make sure you have the ability to do deep squats. And of course, I've got a ton of videos that'll help you figure out how to get your deep squat so that you can do a proper jump squat. And finally, you might want to be working on the actual jumping portion. So if you find you're getting exhausted and you can barely jump, then work on doing some jump squats. Little mini squat and then jump. Little mini squat, jump. Oh, and I almost forgot that you need to be able to put your hands up overhead. So if you don't have overhead mobility, you should work on that too. That's simple. Just try to get your arms up overhead, hold them up overhead, and see if you can do it for like a minute. Many people will find that this is shockingly difficult. You might find that your range of motion is limited, and when you try to go up next to your head, you're kind of stuck here. That's going to require you to stretch and improve your shoulder mobility, and I will drop links for videos that'll help you do that in the description box as well. All right, So are burpees good for you? They can be if you have the strength and mobility to do them well. They can be a fun, spicy little challenge to your cardiovascular health. But if your goal is longevity, joint health, and not hearing your body screaming every time you get up off of the floor, these may not be the golden ticket that you're looking for. Of course, you can use burpees to get stronger, build some endurance, and build up your cardiovascular health, but make sure you respect the form and try to do them as best as you possibly can. Do not go full tornado mode if your body cannot keep up with one slow, simple rep. Because pain sucks, and burpees done wrong suck even more. Let me know in the comments, do you love burpees? Do you hate them? Are you secretly doing them right now and crying a little bit? Wipe those tears away and go to uprighthealth.com/BRB to get the free body rebuilding basics. It's a free program to help you restore your posture, establish better sleep habits, and just get your body feeling better overall. So uprighthealth.com/BRB. Head there right now. Stop doing that burpee. Okay, you can keep doing it, but it's going to be hard to click. Can you incorporate clicking into a burpee? If so, try clicking one of these videos right here because they will help you rebuild your body, and click that like button, subscribe. And as always, I hope you remember that pain sucks, life shouldn't.